Since I was a child, my life has unfolded across the map. I've travelled upwards of 50 countries and set foot upon 6 continents. The only continent I haven't set foot upon is Antarctica. And it's not that as I grew up, then I began to travel. For whatever reason, it was written into my destiny to travel around the world ever since I was born. Life arranged things in such a way that my mother's job, a travel journalist, was to take us all over the world to far-flung places. We've stayed with Native American Indians in Canada, Masai Mara warriors in Africa, indigenous tribes throughout South America, travelled throughout Europe, visited Santa Claus in the North Pole, travelled extensively around Asia, and road tripped around America, and have been to numerous places in between. These travels have been for as little as a few days for up to a year at a time. And as you can imagine, every place has a story, culture, history, belief system, way of thinking, relating, living, and being. The more that this travel has happened, the more I've been humbled, and the more curious I've become. And it turns from this ego and accomplishment to this exploration and meaning, and this sense of gratitude arises. Because when I travel, I realize just how small my problems are. I spend my whole life believing that I'm the main character, but I just step into a crowded market in Cairo or a subway in China and get a glimpse that there are billions of characters, each one with their own story, each one with their own pain, each one with their own dreams, misery, hopes, nuances. Copernicus proved that the Earth wasn't the center of the universe, at a time when the powers that be held the narrative that this planet, our existence, was the center of everything. And travel teaches us that we're not the center of the human story. Everywhere I went, I saw the same thing. People doing their best. Even those that were going through troubles or bad situations. Everyone was trying to make the most of what they had, the most of the cards that they have been dealt. The father in India, the taxi driver in LA, the monk in Nepal. Everyone is carrying those invisible burdens. And you start to realize no one's really watching you. No one really cares. Everyone's busy trying to make sense of their own life and own circumstances. And for someone like myself living with sky-high anxiety, oftentimes paralyzing anxiety, when I travel, although it hasn't cured that trauma and that electricity that runs through my body when that arises, it helps to dissolve the self-pity and the comparison with others, and instead bring about some sense of self-dissolution and self-compassion. Travel also sharpens intuition. You begin to see people not through status and looks and confidence and the image that they're presenting to the outside world, but you begin to see them and read them through energy. There's a certain light, a certain spark in people who walk with God. Those people who do the right thing. Those people who strive for integrity and purity. And you can feel it, you can see it, it resonates before they even speak, even if you don't know that person. Their eyes are clear, their vibration is different. And you meet these people in every country, every culture, every group, and every religion. the ones quietly serving something higher. And you can see people whose energy is off. Even if they can cover it up, even if they can wear masks, nice clothes, nice perfumes, speak sweet and soft words, the energy doesn't lie. There's a huge difference in energy between someone who has fucked everything up but who is trying to sort it out. Someone who is traumatized and suffering mentally but has accepted and committing to making things work and doing whatever they can in their limited power to improve themselves and improve their community. And that's different to someone who is moving down a hard or destructive path and has yet to understand their ways, how their behaviors are causing damage to themselves and others. And it can be seen in their eyes. It can be felt in their energetic field, in their presence. You can feel those ripples emanating out from their hearts at a very fundamental atomic level. Every country has its ruins. Ancient empires that once believed they'd last forever. And travel levels you out. It reminds you that everything rises and falls. Power, beauty, fame, youth. And it makes you ask, what actually lasts? What is worth chasing? How can I live a meaningful, nurturing, fulfilling, wholesome life, knowing that nothing here lasts and nothing can be taken with? And the answer as I've found isn't some monumentous thing. It's just realizing that it's not found in the displays of extravagance or money or popularity or fame or power. And we all know this. It's nothing new. It's in the presence. It's in the authenticity. It's in seeing people and things with equal vision, cultivating goodwill, and making sure that more good is released than bad. And no one's perfect. And we don't pretend to be. But we can decide what we put out. And if we aren't there yet, we can at least be honest with ourselves and try to improve. And that's something which screams volumes and can be seen from miles off. Not to mention, at a deeper inner level, something which takes us closer to God, and something which I'm sure is something that we take with us after death, through death, to the next life. Some of my most profound connections came with people I couldn't even speak to. A smile of a fisherman around a remote island in Thailand, sitting in silence behind the burning ghats in India, seeing families grieving and distressed at the loss of loved ones. No language, just recognition, energy. And it's a reminder that the soul doesn't need translation. In those moments, all the barriers, all the pretense just go out the window. And there's a simple childlike yearning for connection. At some point, travel stops being about collecting places and things and starts being about that connection. You stop asking, what can I get here? And start asking, what can I give? Real travelers, they pick up wisdom and leave behind kindness, trying to make things a little bit better. Because if not, what's the point of travel? Just to serve myself. When myself is one, and the world is so many billions. My time living with various monks from different traditions taught me that service is the topmost, is paramount. And it's where the real gold is. The inexhaustible gold. the gold that cannot be bought with all of the riches in the world, the gold which power cannot corrupt, and that gold which is taken with us at death, through death. We can chase every sunset on earth and still feel empty. We can visit every country and still feel unaccomplished and inadequate. And it's because travel doesn't give you peace. It just exposes what's already inside of you. And you get to see all of the reflections of yourself in all the different facets and corners of the world. You realize that you could live in one small village your whole life, and if you're content and at peace, you've already seen the whole world, experienced the whole world. And I think it's this which forges the diamonds that can be seen in people's eyes and the gold which permeates their being. And it can be seen and noticed, and it needs no external thing to bring it about. It's a total inside job, one in direct relationship with the Creator and a special part of His grace and His mercy. The world is so vast, and one couldn't even experience everything in this lifetime, even if they wanted to. And maybe that's why the Buddhists talk about karma and reincarnation, so that we can experience all aspects of this vast world. Every country, every face, every failure, they're all the mirrors guiding us back to ourselves, guiding us along the path. In an earlier video, I touched upon how everything in life serves us. Everything that happens, all the people we meet, all the experiences life forces upon us, the good, the bad, the ugly, they're all what the cosmic doctor ordered. They are the medicine. That's our prescription from the Creator to grow and improve and realize ourselves fully. And this world is so small. And in the vast expanse of all that is, all that will ever be, right now we're in this temporary moment, this temporary dream. And this is it. This is the purpose. This is the mercy. This is the grace. To face all of these things, to embrace them all and to walk in communion with the Almighty. Dwelling in thanks and gratitude and being thankful for those times that we do not dwell in those places. Honoring every precious experience and every precious moment. So it's clear, you don't have to travel the world to find truth. And traveling doesn't guarantee truth in the same way that it doesn't guarantee peace or contentedness. But if you do, if you are blessed, if this has been woven into your destiny to travel and explore things in this way, may every step bring you closer to home.